Hello everybody, I want to welcome you to the Cornell campus. We're here to hopefully catch up with our hawks, and en route here I received the bad news about L1, very sad news, and if you hadn't heard yourself, apparently they found L1 having perished earlier today on top of one of the buildings, Stocking Hall. And it's always a very, very sad thing when this happens, obviously. And you watch the hawks, you watch them grow, and you hope that everything will work out, and you almost come to assume that everything is working out. And then this sort of thing happens. It just shows once again how fragile they are. How fragile all life is, really. And when this sort of thing happens, it hurts. Like I said, you almost come to believe, oh, everything's going to be just fine, and you almost think nothing can go wrong. I mean, just the way this environment is here on the campus. It's just a matter of looking for food and everything will be fine and no problems at all. And then this sort of thing happens. And that's why I've always said, don't ever take for granted that everything is, easy and automatic. And, living here on the campus, whether you're here in this environment or maybe in a wooded environment or whatever, any animal must, in the wild, must struggle to survive every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's how it is. And it's very sad that we've lost L1. And we can only do our best here tonight to see the others, and we can just hope that they are well, and that we, not just for our own sake, for our own viewing pleasure, but we hope that we'll be able to see them and watch them continue to mature and grow and hopefully be well. So I say let's try to get underway here, and we'll see if we can maybe catch up with our hawks. Since I arrived, I thought I might have heard a juvenile calling, but I couldn't be certain. And there was all kinds of road noise, and who knows where they might be. So I really don't know where any of the hawks might be at this time, and it may be tough to catch up with them. There's always even the chance I won't find any of them. That's certainly very possible. We struggled to find anybody on Saturday when we were last here together. And I'm going to look around. I thought I had maybe seen a bird on Riley Robb Hall when as I drove by it. But somehow it just didn't seem large enough to be a hawk. And I don't believe I see it now. I'm going to check on things, make sure everything is up and running and functioning properly in a moment. Let me set everything down, I'm going to point you at Riley Robb, and then I'm going to just make sure everything is running. Hold on. So I had seen a bird up there as I drove in. Okay, so we have sound and we have video, so it's always tough when we lose one of our hawks, you know. Um, it happens. It's a part of this. As I've said for years, you know, this is a wonderful, you know, experience and everything, but there's always the potential for something that's going to sadden us. And certainly that was sad news to receive today on my way here. You know, in some ways I've become accustomed to it. It's difficult for an entire nesting season to pass without some sort of issue. Last night I took a walk and hoping to see my neighboring hawks. I've spoken of them before, if you're unfamiliar, Betty and Barney, and I was hoping to see their young, and I know they had 3 chicks this year, and all 3 had fledged the nest. And, you know, I don't know if all 3 are still alive and well. I saw 2 last night. It's possible I saw a 3rd, but I can't be certain, you know, because I can't identify them and distinguish between the 3, to be honest with you. But, you know, who knows? I mean, they may have lost one of them as far as I know. I really don't know. So far it's quiet here on the campus. I would say it's roughly 80 degrees. I've forgotten the temperature. I didn't really note it before shutting down my car. And it's a sunny day. It's a few clouds here and there in the sky, but a pleasant evening overall. And I'd like to caution against anyone jumping to conclusions as to what happened. I know the lab provided information, but they don't know exactly what happened yet, and they may never know exactly what happened. And it could be just something that was hold on, I thought I might have heard a robin. It could be. It could simply be a matter of, you know, striking a building. Just heard a chickadee. You know, just a building that's been in place for decades, or it could have been something, a temporary item or structure of some sort. You never know. When these kinds of things happen, you know, there's always a thirst for answers. And, you know, we may never have answers. I think all we can do is our best to watch them and even in a small way sometimes, watch over them. I hear a robin calling up ahead. At least I think it's up ahead. All this is really, it's an experience. And it's one I've been, enjoying and grateful to take part in for a number of years now. Thought I might have heard a juvenile call. I hear a killdeer. Here, killdeer again. Okay, let's continue this way. Seems the robin is somewhere ahead of me, and I might be hearing a hawk. Oh, do I see somebody in the air? I do, I think. Oh, that could be a Cooper's hawk, I'm not sure. Oh, and I do see, maybe turkey vulture also. I think I see a turkey vulture almost. I could be wrong. That looks like a turkey vulture. Hold on, I'm going to leave everything in place. You know what? Changed my mind. I don't think I can get to where I can see that bird that was the first one we saw flying. Oh, do I see a hawk though? I think I do. I do. No, I don't. I see two hawks. And I hear a juvenile. So these, as best as I can tell, these are the adults. Big Red and Arthur. And maybe in the direction of the nest, I'm not saying at the nest, but maybe in the direction of the nest, I hear a juvenile calling. Okay, we're gonna do a little walking. So we know we've either seen or heard 3 hawks now. That's a good thing. So I saw those 2. We saw Big Red and Arthur. We're going to move, maybe change our angle, hopefully improve it. And by walking this way, maybe we'll catch sight of whoever's calling. I definitely heard a juvenile calling. But, hold on. Oh, maybe up on Riley Rob, maybe? You have to be careful. Sometimes, you know, depending on where you are, you could get echoes and things like that that can fool you, or at least fool me. All right, let's walk back this way. I was going to go and maybe get a better look at Big Red and Arthur. I'm not sure. And there are robins vocalizing here. Maybe there's somebody else here, or maybe they have a line of sight on. Maybe they have a line of sight on a hawk. I don't know. Oh, I see somebody. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't see the adults from here. Let's take a look. We've got somebody on Riley Rob. Hi, baby. Maybe not the best look we've ever had because of backlighting, but you just try to appreciate and treasure every moment. Like I said, never take it for granted. Never take it for granted. I don't know who this is. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just happy to see it. Hearing a robin and an American goldfinch. And I see a chipping sparrow right nearby. Beautiful. So, right from where I am, I can't see that post where we saw Big Red and Arthur. So I really don't know if they're still there. And you might say, well, what difference does it make? Well, I mean, they could very certainly have moved. I find that often the young will start to really call when they see, movement and somebody nearby. And now this one was already calling when we knew they were both on that one post, that one pole, but you never know. I think we might move and see if maybe a change of angle helps us any. Hi, beautiful. I saw 2 juveniles last night near my home, as I had mentioned, and they're beautiful too. And you know, you just, like I said, you have to appreciate them while you can, as best you can. We're going to move and see if we can benefit from a change of angle. I'm not saying it'll be better, but it might be a little different. So we're going to do a little bit of walking. All right, let's go. And you know, conditions are rather tough in many ways. It's been dry. Don't know if Ithaca received any rain last night. And you know, maybe some parts did, and it was just all spotty. So, I mean, who knows? But you know, things have really been drying up lately, and the whole area could use some rain. I don't know if we'll have a line of sight from, oh, I'm sorry, it's too bright, from this side. I hope so. But it's possible we won't. It's also possible if there's, oh, we will have line of sight. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but we will have one. So we'll go from here. One second. You know, we're going to move forward a little bit. Just leave everything in place. And I'm going to adjust my tripod for comfort. I'd go to the other side of the building and we'd benefit from sunshine, but I don't believe we'll have a clear line of sight. Uh-oh. I believe that the building itself would get in the way. So, and now the building itself is in the way for the most part. And we won't stay here too long. I'd like to continue looking around and hopefully finding our other juvenile. Make sure you're seeing that okay. 1 second. It could be brighter. Take a walk and continue looking around. Oh, hold on. I'm looking up in the sky. I don't know what. Okay, maybe false alarm. All right, we're gonna continue walking and looking around, and hopefully we'll find our other L. We've seen this one. We've seen Big Red and Arthur. We just have one more I'd like to see. Well, actually, it's more visible, certainly. Not. I thought it was maybe down below a ledge or something, but or behind a ledge, I should say. But standing back here and looking back, it looks was much more visible. At least it was just then. I'm hearing a robin, but it could be that it was. Also hearing a house finch. It could be that it's vocalizing because of our hawk there on Riley Rob. That's most likely the case. All right, well, while we're here, I'm going to look with binoculars. 1 second. Well, I can see the pole, hold on. I can see the pole where we saw Big Red and Arthur. I don't know if both are still there or not. Hold on 1 second here. Oops. The sun is right in my eyes. I believe they're both there. Yes, definitely both there. I'm having a hard time seeing my camera just because of the sun in my eyes. So we're looking over a long distance at Big Red and Arthur on a distant pole. And we have on Riley Robb Hall, we have one of our L's. So that's what we've seen to this point. And behind, or in one of the trees near me, oh, I see it. There's a house finch who's vocalizing. I'll give you a look at the house finch. So again, this is a house finch. And I believe the calls you're hearing are made when they are expressing concern over something. And I think we'll walk towards Big Red and Arthur and see if we can improve our view just a little bit. So let's do that now. Just by getting closer. And we could, if we were to walk towards, as close as we could and walk all the way down to the central heating plant, it would get us closer, but the angle might not be very good. And you never know. If we were over there, we may have issues with, the heat rising from the central heating plant, which, if you recall, we had to cope with during a recent visit. And as Arthur was flying around, for instance, he kept flying in areas that made for fuzzy viewing. That might have been a chipping sparrow we just heard. I did see one earlier. Hello. I arrived here today and I was wondering, how should I go about this? Should I stay in the car and drive around? Or should I, get out of the car, be on foot? And you never know. Like I said before, you reach a point come on, go. You reach a point when, they've expanded their range enough that it's a good idea to just stay in a vehicle. Drive around, you can cover ground a lot faster. But early on, you might as well we might as well be on foot when they're, you know, in the area of Bradfield Hall and Rice Hall, Furneaux Hall. So we can hear our baby calling from Riley Robb Hall. So far, no sign of the other juvenile. May have just heard a chip note of a woodpecker, like maybe a downy or a hairy, I'm not sure. We're heading in here. I'm not sure if we'll even have a line of sight on Big Red and Arthur now that I think about it. Oh, maybe not. No, I can't see that pole. At least I don't believe I can. So that was a bad idea, as it turns out. Oh wait, let me just double check. No, I don't know where that pole is relative to our position here. Let me look around with binoculars anyway while we're here. Okay, I don't see anyone from here. Okay, let's continue. Well, while we're here, let's take a quick look back at Riley Robb, where I can see our juvenile. Just a quick look. We're not very close, but. Nice breeze right now. Feels good. I think I see the hornings. I do. Hear a blue jay. I see that pole now. It's back in view. Hear a robin. So we're a little bit closer to that pole, and we can still see two beautiful hawks here. I want to walk just a little bit more and just improve the angle. Just a bit. Let me have a look at it here, 1 second. That's better. Maybe not perfect, and they're a long ways away, but that's better. Oops, hold on.
Got the, like, where the cell phone telephone is.
Okay.
Right to the left of it, like in that little cluster there. We just couldn't find it for the life of us.
Okay.
But you can hear it.
Okay, well, thank you. I don't see it from here either.
Yeah, we tried every angle over there we could find, and just you heard it chirping to mom and dad.
Okay.
Calling to mom and dad. We just couldn't see it.
Okay, well, never know. It'll move eventually, probably. You, of course, know the bad news.
Yeah.
Well,
Tough lives.
it just shows you how fragile everyone is.
Yeah.
We have to be thankful for the moments together.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay, well, thank you.
Have a good night.
You too, thank you. So we're quite a ways away, but Big Red is there on the left and Arthur's on the right. They look beautiful. They look beautiful. And I'll keep trying to look at that tree. I'll keep trying to look at that tree and see if maybe I catch a glimpse or something. I believe I just heard a northern flicker, but I'm not sure. Actually, it's a fairly quiet evening tonight. Hold on, I gotta make some adjustments. Oh no, we're okay. I would not be surprised, just given how they're standing, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a takeoff very shortly from one or both of them. There's a robin. I'm going to raise things just a little bit on my tripod. Sorry, the wind is shaking things a bit too. I'm going to sneak a peek with binoculars. Maybe they're seeing something. No, I don't see anything. Okay. So we still have the one on Riley Robb. And we might know where the other juvenile is, roughly, based on what the hornings told us. Assuming I'm looking in the tree they were referring to, right? You know, I don't know. Quiet. Last night, during my walk and my time watching my neighboring hawks, I was seeing two juveniles, as I had mentioned earlier. I hear a northern cardinal, by the way. And then I saw, their father, Barney. And Barney was doing some hunting. And he was in a tree, and then he suddenly dove to the ground. I was able to essentially follow him all the way to the ground. And the way he was on the ground, it looked like, okay, he didn't get anything. You know, sometimes you see them catch something and then they keep looking down at their feet. He wasn't looking at his feet. Okay. So he didn't get anything. He's just standing there. Then, all of a sudden, he takes like one or two steps and he just picks something up off the ground. So I don't know what happened. So maybe he had injured it or something and he didn't need to hold it. I don't know. But so he picked something up off the ground. And then, what happened? My battery died. I knew the battery was low. All of a sudden, it just completely died. Scrambled around to get the backup I was carrying with me in place, and he was gone. I don't know where he went. I didn't see him. And then a few minutes later, I saw him fly in as if he had never been in the area before. And he flew to, I think, maybe the same tree he had been in before, or an adjacent tree. And he looked like he was hunting again, but didn't see him dive to the ground again. And then eventually, I did see him later on from my home. It was getting dark, and it was time for me to pack up for the night. And I did see, as he flew away, likely to find a roosting spot. So we're looking, if you're just joining us, we're on the Cornell campus and we're looking at a distant Big Red and Arthur. And it is tempting for me to try to walk and get maybe a closer view. I don't know if it's really worth all that, only because I'd be concerned still about the quality of the view. This could be worse. And my thinking was that Big Red and Arthur, and that's Big Red on the left, Arthur on the right, of course. I was thinking that maybe one or the other or both were going to take off, but not yet. And we still have one juvenile on Riley Robb Hall. We'll take a quick look right now. And as far as I know, this juvenile has been there the entire time that we've been here tonight. Something has their attention, though. What that might be, I have no idea. I just caught a glimpse of something large in the air. It might have been a turkey vulture, but it seemed to be well beyond them. I can't see it now. I don't know, I rather doubt that's what they were looking at. It was too far behind them, maybe even in a slightly wrong direction. So anyway, the tree I believe the Hornings were referring to, so they're, you know, Big Red Arthur right here, they seem to be referring to, I thought, this tree here as potentially being the one where we might have a juvenile. I think. I don't know. You thought that they left. No, they're still up here. I thought that they left. We're hearing another cardinal, and I'm not sure if that might be a American goldfinch we're hearing. I think we are going to walk towards them and see if we can improve the view and maybe, who knows, maybe have luck and find our other juveniles. So let's take a walk. Watch, they'll leave by the time we get there, and that'll be that. I see a couple common grackles. I don't know if there's a faster way down there. Somebody's smoking a cigarette around here. I can smell it. At least I think I do. And you know, we'll stop and take a look from here. You never know. Sometimes a change in angle will make the difference, and Maybe we'll be able to see our other juvenile. Oh, I believe I might be hearing it now. Faintly. Let's walk down here. We can't walk too far, but I'm not sure if I'm hearing a juvenile or just hearing an electronic noise roughly at the same pitch. It might be an electronic noise. Never mind. Alright, let's take a look from here. We won't be able to see, I'm sure, anybody else but other than Big Red and Arthur. Let's take a look though. So that's the wind shaking things. I apologize for that. I'm not sure if there's much I can do. While you're looking there, I'm going to look around with binoculars a bit. Those calls you're hearing right now, those are American goldfinches. But I'm not seeing anybody else. I think we'll continue. I think I see a mourning dove. I do see a mourning dove. No other hawks. Let's keep going. Oops, hold on. Hold on, I want to look at something. I think it's nothing, but... And I'm right, it's nothing. My brother has caught me on more than one occasion, you know, just looking for birds, like automatically upon like stepping outside or whatever. And forgive me if I told this story before, but he and I were moving something fragile and heavy and clumsy. We had put it on a cart. It wasn't really, you know, firmly attached to the cart. We're moving it out. We roll it outside. And the first thing I do is I'm looking in the distant trees for hawks. And he noticed right then and there. There we were moving it, and you know, just can't help it. So, you know, as I'm walking around, I'm looking around, as always. I mean, whenever I, you know, I always try to be on the lookout, sure. But when I reach like a familiar area where I've seen, you know, whatever birds before, I'm always looking, you know, with like more purpose. Maybe looking at specific, you know, potential spots, maybe where I've seen, you know, whatever bird before. And, you know, if I come to the Cornell campus, you know, obviously we've seen hawks in various locations, and you start to remember many of them. Not all of them, of course, but could be a hawk here, a hawk there, wherever, and you get into these habits. Okay, I can still see from here. Well, let's look from here. The angle has changed. We're maybe a little bit farther from them now, but let's take, let's take a look again from here. There's obviously water flowing below us. Okay, now we're really dealing with heat shimmer here. And more than before, Big Red looks like she's about to take off. Hold on. Oops. Could be wrong, but it looks like it. Maybe not. Pardon me. Okay, let's continue and maybe get a little closer. Now, this is a disadvantage to not being in a car, because that tree that the Hornings referred to is really actually on the other side of the central heating plant, I believe. I didn't really realize that, and that would be that much more of a walk, and maybe not one I want to take. Not that it's too far, but you hate to risk the time and everything to go over there only to find, oh, everyone's left. Hearing another cardinal. There's a bus there, and I wonder if we could take the bus. Hold on, I want to look at something. I want to look at something else. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I could show you, I can see them from here, but the problem is I can see there's a lot of hot air being pumped right there, you know, in our line of sight, so it would just be a blurry view. I could hear somebody. But was it our Riley Robb hawk who's a ways away? May have been the Riley Robb hawk. Well, we'll look again at Big Red and Arthur while we're here. And we'll just keep our ears open. Hearing a song sparrow. It does often feel like, you know, and as we watch year after year, that obviously Big Red and Arthur are not quite as attentive to every food begging moment, and you know, they seem to stay away. It's almost like they're hiding. And it's important for the young to learn how to hunt, of course, on their own. But it's risky. It's risky. There we are, mourning doves. Two or three of them are there. And there's a pigeon, I believe, up here. So I haven't heard anything that I could definitely say was from, you know, another juvenile. This may not be exciting, you know, we're not seeing a lot of activity certainly. In fact, we haven't seen a single flight this evening of any of the hawks. I imagine there will be some eventually. Can't see Big Red and Arthur roosting there, and I doubt our juvenile would roost on Riley Robb, although who knows, we might not be in the right place at the right time to see any activity. You know, if we're walking or whatever. Hearing a robin sing in the distance. Hear another killdeer. And I just saw it in the air. Flew around the other side of the heating plant from what I could tell. Okay, I don't know if we should start walking somewhere or if we should, I'd have to walk around. We could take a walk. Oh, wait a minute. So, what was that? I don't think it was anybody. Somebody not as large as a hawk, but larger, I believe, flew around somewhere within view, but now I don't see it. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm not even sure I'm looking at the right tree. I thought they said to the right of the cell phone tower, and I'm looking to something to the left of the cell phone tower, so I think we are going to take a walk around, try to find the shortest route possible. Problem is, there's so much other noise from, thought I might have heard something. Go, go, go. Go. He's driving a Toyota. And he's got headphones in his ears. Is he driving responsible? I don't know. The road here. Is there a shortcut through by any chance? Am I allowed to take the shortcut? Probably not. I believe I just heard a northern flicker, but I'm not sure. I've never actually walked here before. We've driven it, of course, many times. But we're hoping to go see some hawks, so you never know. There's really no sidewalk here, so we'll cross the road. Now that might be a shortcut. I see a stairway. Could take it instead of going all around. Let's give it a try. No guts, no glory. Here, a chickadee. I heard a robin too, but not any kind of a sustained alert call. So where are we? There are the smokestacks you know and love. Not sure exactly where we are. I mean, I'm not lost, but not sure if I could have gone through there. Probably could have. Definitely never walked here before. You know, not without at least like driving here first. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, that's a mourning dove. Somehow it looks large. I don't know if I thought it was a hawk or not, but it definitely looked large. I think it's a mourning dove. Lots of droppings on the ground there. I wonder if there's been a nest here or something. Okay, so welcome to the other side of the central heating plant. Just saw a mourning dove. Listening, I'm not hearing anything. Well, blue jay. Am I hearing a squirrel by any chance? Well, I don't even know what tree that we're referring to now. Who knows? If there was a hawk in that tree, might have left long ago. Song sparrow. And can I see Big Red and Arthur from here? No. I don't know where that pole is relative to our position. Oh, maybe I do, but I have a feeling we have a tree in our way. And we're not going to walk any farther because of this fence, and obviously they don't want anyone going any further. So we'll look around while we're here. I hear a killdeer. Okay, well, we're gonna we'll continue walking, and we won't follow the path that got us here. We'll continue around, and maybe we'll get Big Red and Arthur back into view. Maybe we'll see a juvenile. I don't know. Maybe we won't see anybody. Sorry if this is boring anybody. Not much I can do. I guess I could have said, okay, rather than walking, we could go back to the car and drive around. Maybe I should have done that, but again, you never know. And maybe being on foot is the thing to do to see everybody tonight. You know, I don't know. I'm hearing something from in here. I don't know what it could be. And I've been hearing it, you know, since we came this way. I'm not saying it's a hawk, but something's in there. Maybe a young bird? I don't know. Just heard a house sparrow. How many times have we been here and struggled to see things because we were in the car? Many times. Maybe it'll be great to be on foot here. I don't want to bother this robin, so we'll stay off the sidewalk for a moment or two. Well, we did bother it. Sorry. You can see how dry the grass is. It's just dry, dry, dry. Really need rain. So we're hearing a call occasionally from a robin, not a determined, repeated sort of alert. Oh, I see our I see our adults. Supposed to be a different look. And not a bad one, I think. Hold on. Get out of the way. Well, different. Hold on, I gotta... So we have Big Red on the left and closer to Central Campus, and Arthur on the right. And I better check just to make sure everybody is still tuned in. Okay, we just heard a northern flicker. Now there is now a sidewalk on the other side of the road, but this is, I don't know if we'd lose sight. Oh, I hear somebody. I hear a youngster. I can't tell where that sound is coming from though. Let's, well, hold on. First, let's just look at them just a little bit longer because they are beautiful royalty. I just want to see what the picture looks like. Okay, it looks okay. Okay, so, oh, Big Red took off. I didn't see where, I looked down and she took off. All right, we're going to walk a little ways. I'm not sure where to walk, but we're going to walk and see what happens. Good thing I had the camera strap on. Thanks a lot. Okay, I had just put the camera strap on and the camera fell. I don't hear the juvenile calling any longer. And I don't know if this is really the best place to go. I can still see Arthur through the fence. I don't know where Big Red went. Oh, I do hear our juvenile now. I suspect this is the wrong way to go, but I don't know. You okay?
Okay.
Okay, you don't look good.
Yeah, I just finished 7 kilometers long.
Oh, good for you. Okay, good. You too, thank you. I think I see somebody. Hold on. I don't know if it's a juvenile or not. Not on a tree. But it might be Big Red. I don't know. Well, Big Red doesn't call like that. Now, all right, hold on. So that's our juvenile there. And can I see Riley Robb from here? I don't think that's Riley Robb. Oh. I'm guessing that's Riley Robb. I'm having a hard time determining what I'm looking at here. Alright, I need to look with binoculars. I'm not even sure I'm looking at the right area at all. Okay, well, let's look back at... Oh, our juvenile is still there. Whoever our juvenile is. Here. And we'll do our best to see. And now I'm wondering, can we do... Don't do that. Can we do better? Okay, you can look there. I'm going to look around. We still have Arthur nearby on that same pole. He is up here. And I don't know where Big Red is. And, you know, for all I know, this is the same juvenile we saw on Riley Robb Hall. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Oh, all right, we're gonna take a walk. Oh, Arthur left. Arthur left. I wasn't looking, and you left. He's no longer there, and I don't see him anywhere. I don't see him anywhere. So we've seen that juvenile. I don't know if there's a good place on the other side from which to see that juvenile or not. I don't know. I think the answer is no, or at least no place that I can access. Our juvenile has stopped calling, but maybe no surprise given the fact that the adults both left, and I wonder where they went. I didn't see either one leave, so I still haven't seen a flight tonight. Okay, our juvenile's calling again. This might not be a good idea to walk this way, actually. Maybe I will retrace my steps. I thought there was a way through here. There's a killdeer. Oh, 2 killdeer. Hold on, let's take a look. We're not just hawk watchers, we're bird watchers. Hold on. Oh, maybe 3. Oh, don't tell me the fence is in the way. Hold on. Just heard a song sparrow. Oops. Where'd they go? I'm trying to find them. Why can't I find them? There's one. I thought there were more. Hold on, oh, no wonder why it's so shaky. So we have that one there, but I thought I saw at least one more and maybe even another one. I'm going to look with binoculars. Well, I don't. Okay, we're gonna move on. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Let's walk. Hold on 1 second here. You can still hear the juvenile. I want to look, I think I can better see now Riley Robb Hall. Hold on, let me just take a look with the scope. I don't see anybody on Riley Robb. At least not from here. So, who knows? So again, I'm not certain that we've seen everybody tonight. You know, some people may believe that we have seen both juveniles, but I really don't know. I think we can go through here. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Save us a lot of time. Oh, jeez. You know, we've walked here before. Do you know when we walked here before? And I don't believe we've walked here since. I may be wrong about that, but... September 9th, 2012. So where are we? Riley Robb is in the distance. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's that way. Oops, hold on. Okay. We didn't walk all the way down here, as I recall. Now, where does this go? This, I don't know. That may not go, well, we may not have a choice. No, we don't. Or do we? Oh yeah, that takes us farther away. Let's see what happens if we go this way. 1 second, I want to look up at a bird on a pole. I don't know if it's no, it's not a hawk. I didn't think so. Too small. Yeah, I know I've never walked here before. But essentially we're just going to be heading back to Central Campus this way. The printing, I think it's printing center, is right over there. And if this isn't familiar to you, it will be very shortly. Did I just... I'm not sure if I heard just now or not no, I'm not sure. Thought might have heard an eastern kingbird. Yeah, yes, I am hearing an eastern kingbird. So our favorite parking lot is over there. The synchrotron is over there somewhere. We're crossing the road now. Central heating plant is that away. And my thought now at this point is to head more towards Central Campus and the nest and everything. Now, you know, we saw that juvenile on that pole, and I'm thinking the best thing for us to do at this point is to continue on more to Central Campus. It's getting late, and maybe we'll catch up with the others. Hold on, I want to look at Riley Robb. Just one thing with binoculars. I think it's nothing, but... and it's nothing. Nice walk tonight, overall. I need it. I need it. Was it worth walking all that way? Ooh, just got a bug in my eye, hold on. I don't know if it was worth it or not. Hold on, sorry. Bug went right in my eye. And it's still there, I think. You know, I don't know if... let me make another test. If that was a good idea or not, considering all the time we spent. We did get a better look at Big Red and Arthur, so maybe it was worth it for that. And we saw a juvenile. Don't know if it was the juvenile we were still looking for. I'm hearing a catbird. I think I still have that bug in my eye. Hearing a robin. Trying to get that bug out. So I'm hoping we'll catch up with our other hawks somewhere up here. Hearing another catbird. I'm hearing a robin somewhere here. I'd say ahead of us. Did I just hear a call? The robin who's calling is, I would say, likely in one of these trees here. So assuming there's a hawk nearby. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. That didn't sound good, that vehicle. Maybe we should proceed that away. I am hearing some robin calls. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I see somebody, I see an adult, hold on. Come on, drop down. Right on the back side of, oh, just took off. Shoot, it was right here. And the robin who was here, what's this? Hold on, sorry. I don't know how that happened. So whoever that was took off. I think it might have been Arthur, but I'm not so sure. Okay, so we're gonna and he flew that away. You know, I wonder, he may have flown over, but I don't know. It's possible he hasn't. I see somebody, I think. Yes, on Riley Rob. Hold on. At least I think so. Yes, without a doubt. Question is, who is it? Looks like an adult. Looks like Arthur. Does he have something? He's calling. Hold on. I think he has something. I know I still have that bug in my eye. It's getting annoying. I could, you know, head that way, but I might lose sight of him and everything, and he might take off when we're not looking. But it does appear as if he's holding something, if I'm not mistaken. So robins are vocalizing. Could they even see him from where they are? I'm not so sure. I don't know. Oh, he's going to take off or something. He does have something, no question now. And I'm guessing he's going to take off very shortly. We'll lose sight of him quickly because we only have a small window if he takes off. He's calling. He wants somebody to come. I'd say that's fairly obvious. We're going to take a chance and see if we can get a closer look at him. See if we can get closer. Robin on the ground there, vocalizing. Don't know if the robin can see Arthur, or if there's somebody else nearby. He just took off. I just saw him. He took off. Don't know where he went. I can't believe there'd be anybody else nearby, you know, like on Riley Rob, because whoever it was would have gone to him, most likely. That was Arthur. I think that was Arthur. So, oh, I'm sorry, it's too bright. It's way too bright. Did he catch up with somebody and leave prey? He seemed to be, I don't know where he went, but he seemed to be flying at least in the direction of the vet school. Can we get a line of sight from here? I'm not saying he was going there, but then again, he might have gone back to that same area of Riley Rob. While we're here, I'm going to take a quick look at Bradfield with binoculars. Or the scope, hold on. Well, at least on the perches I can see, I don't see anybody. Continue walking. Oh, hold on. Do one thing. Okay, we're going to walk back through here. Given the fact we saw Arthur fly in that general direction. It's quiet. We haven't heard any of the, either juvenile calling lately. Okay, just heard a robin ahead. Well, I'm not sure where it is, but oh, I see somebody. Hold on. Oh, that's Big Red. I believe, yeah, that's, unless I'm mistaken, that's her leg band. Let's see if we can improve things. We're going to try to get a little closer. She seems to be actively hunting. This won't be level ground, but we'll stop here in a moment. You're hearing house finches. Yeah, yes, a house finch or two. I see it, but we'll look at Big Red instead. I'll lighten it up a bit. I think I am hearing a squirrel. Maybe wrong. We're going to move again, I think, to the other side of the road. It'll give us a better angle, assuming she stays there. Okay, let's walk. It's getting dark, so we can't see. Oh, I see another. We have an adult. We have another adult. We have both Arthur and Big Red here. I didn't realize he was right there. So here's Arthur, and here's Big Red. I just didn't see him. Or maybe I just saw her first, and that was all she wrote. So back to him. He's on a lamppost. I don't know how close we really were to him. So he's backlit. I apologize. She's still there. So she's not far. She's on, I believe that's Stocking Hall. That is Stocking Hall. And Arthur is, well, we'll stop here. Here's the house finch. And I think I saw that house finch, so I just missed. I missed Arthur. He was right there. I just didn't see him. Either that or else he flew in while I wasn't looking. I don't know. As I was crossing the road. Let's say that. We'll say he flew in when I was crossing the road, and that's why I didn't see him. So anyway, let me give you a look at what the situation we're dealing with here. He's there, as I said, darken things up to normal, and Big Red is there, and then just behind me. Here on this side of the road, there's a grassy area, some trees. I don't know if they're seeing any potential prey or not. I think the bug is finally getting out of my eye. Unfortunately, there is traffic on this road. And I don't know where the juveniles are. We haven't seen one in a while. I want to make a slight adjustment to my tripod. I believe we're hearing a catbird. We're definitely hearing the house finch. And again, I'm looking around. I'm not seeing anybody else. I see some robins in the distance who maybe are unaware. I wonder, I hope I'm not in a bad spot for them and their hunting efforts. I'm going to cross back. It won't give us a good view, but I want them to be able to get food more than I want to be able to see them. So we're going to do that. I don't want to give them any discouragement if if they're a prey there that they have their eye on. But again, they definitely have the traffic, which concerns me. So again, where are we? We are with Big Red and Arthur right now. Here's Big Red. I believe I just heard Juvenile call. And here is Arthur. Okay, I'm definitely hearing a juvenile call. Hold on. I was hoping it would be visible on Raleigh Rob. I don't see anybody there. To me, I may be wrong, but Big Red does appear to be actively hunting. And maybe, I don't know if she's actually seeing anything across the road, but she does seem to be watchful about something. Uh-oh. I think something happened to my camera. Sorry. I wonder if I should have actually walked closer to Tower Road and looked back this way at them. Might be a better view. Here, a cardinal. No juveniles in sight at the moment. Careful, Big Red. So we're watching Big Red. She's on the corner of Stocking Hall. She seems to have her eye on something, if I'm any judge. And we have Arthur right nearby on a lamppost, very close to us. But it's getting late. To me, Big Red does look like she's about to maybe go. I don't know. I'm going to sneak a peek with binoculars. 1 second. Ah, maybe could she have her eyes on this? And maybe I wasn't hearing a catbird. Maybe I'm hearing a little. I thought it looked like a little bit of vocalization from that squirrel, a gray squirrel on the ground. I can't imagine that gray squirrel does not know Big Red is there. Be careful. Squirrel has moved just a bit. Arthur, by his posture, looks like he is not at all in hunting mode. Maybe watchful, but he's not as active and positioned as Big Red seems to be. Could be wrong. Oh, the squirrel is on this side of the road now. Let me verify that it's the same squirrel. I don't see it over here anywhere. Don't know where it is. I don't believe I can see it from here. I'll leave you on her, and let me look with binoculars. 1 second. The squirrel is no longer in my sight, maybe no longer in hers, I don't know. But she still looks positioned. I'm going to sneak another peek with binoculars. 1 second. Yeah, I don't see anybody. It doesn't mean no one's there, but I don't see anybody. I somehow don't see her as ready to go to the ground any longer. Maybe I'm wrong. I can see her maybe just flying towards a tree or... maybe just another perch elsewhere. I don't know. Then again, she could be seeing something on the other side of the road that I can't see. For a moment I thought she was going to take off. Still have that house finch where it was on the blue light pole, the light with the blue light, or the pole with the blue light, that is, and who is, you know, near Arthur, and we're hearing a robin, of course, also. And it's been a little bit since we've potentially heard one of the juveniles. Certainly no sustained calls or anything lately. It's getting late, getting dark. It's about 8 or 9 minutes before 9 o'clock. The days are noticeably shortening. And that's okay. I'm glad we were able to catch up with our hawks as well as we were tonight. You know, as they expand their ranges and as the days get shorter, it becomes more challenging to see them, especially, you know, for me. I'm going to sneak another peek on the ground over there. And again, I don't see anything that might interest her, but she has different eyes than I do. Is Arthur kind of sort of stirring a little bit, maybe? So we saw him with prey a little while ago, and it seemed like he was hoping to give it to somebody. And for all I know, Big Red took it, because she does seem to have a decently filled crop, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm hearing two robins. The one who's doing the more obvious, alert calls, and then there's one who's in da, 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 da. At least I believe they're two different ones. I'm still tempted to walk closer to Tower Road. And look back, and maybe the lighting would be better. But I'm not going to do that. Arthur is stirring a bit. And the reason why is I wouldn't want to do anything to disrupt her in her hunting efforts. Before, he looked like he was just relaxed and not ready to move anywhere. Now he looks like he's considering a takeoff, just by his posture. I mean, even the way she's looking around now, she's not looking intently down at the ground, she's looking around. So, you know, maybe she's changed her mind about how things are, and will maybe just look for the next place to fly to. Haven't heard anyone lately in terms of the juveniles. Flew right by me and up to this tree. Did he see something? Maybe. She's still there. That was a catbird I just heard. just looking around right now. And I didn't hear anybody else, but I thought I'd look. I don't see anybody else. So we're looking at Big Red right now. She's still on stocking haul. She's been here for a little while. And we have Arthur nearby in a tree, and he just flew up here a few minutes ago. It's getting dark, so we'll have to close up for the night pretty soon. Actually, it's not getting dark, it's dark. Let's look back at Big Red. I don't believe she'll be there much longer. She had seemed to be actively hunting, but apparently changed her mind. So, we had some decent looks at one of the juveniles. Probably saw the other juvenile. Most likely. But we spent more time looking at Big Red and Arthur tonight than anybody else. Right by me, and up to be with Arthur. Where'd she go? Did she fly on, or did she fly deeper within the tree? Oh, there she is. Hi, baby. We're going to leave them very shortly and continue on towards the car, I think, and we'll wish them both, of course, a very good night. Bless them both. Sorry.
And so,
let me just adjust my tripod a bit so we can have a few more looks, and then we're gonna, like I said, walk towards the car. So here's Big Red. Arthur's up here. Good night, Arthur. Good night, Big Red. I don't know if she's going to stay there or not. I suspect she might fly elsewhere. But, well, maybe not. Good night to both of you. Okay, let's, we're going to walk towards the car, and maybe we'll see on the way there, maybe we'll see one of the juveniles. It's hard to leave them in the tree. Let me, we can get a little bit closer. And you know, I don't know how bright it's coming through. A little dark, probably. Let me lighten it up that much more. Oh, that's too much. Good night, Big Red. Good night, Arthur. Okay, we're going to move on. Let me just make some adjustments here for our walk, and then we'll see. Again, we might catch up with one of the juveniles or one or more on the way, but I'm not counting on it. You know what? Let's walk. Let's walk between the buildings. That might be a good idea. Hard to leave them, ever. It's always difficult to leave them. I told you earlier that you know, last night I had taken a walk hoping to see my neighboring hawks, and you know, I saw 2 juveniles. I don't know if, you know, there's still 3 or not, but 3 had left the nest, and I did see their father, Barney. And then eventually, you know, it was time for me to come inside, but I had seen Barney in a tree that I felt I knew I could still see it from my own home, but just it would be a different viewpoint. And I sat there, I stood there and just watched him a bit. And eventually he took off, and I felt obligated. I said goodnight to him too, just like I say goodnight to these hawks. Does it mean anything? No. Oh, something was in there. Maybe. I hate to frighten a bird. I don't know if it was I'm guessing it was not a hawk, but maybe a smaller bird. But you know, I just you know, you connect with the hawks, that's all. Let's walk that way. Just out of curiosity, I thought I heard a robin. I'm not hearing the robin now. Okay, we'll continue towards the car. And I may, may not walk you all the way to the car. We may shut down before then. Probably won't see anybody else before we close up for the night. You really can become attached to these birds. And, I'm very much attached to our hawks here on the campus, the hawks near my home, even in my travels, my daily travels. I don't know the hawks as well, but like I look for hawks in certain areas. And, when I don't necessarily see them every day. In fact, more often than not, I don't in those other areas. But, yes. Was it yesterday? Yes, it was yesterday. I saw one in my, while driving in an area, and I was like, oh, so good to see you. It's just... hadn't seen one there in a while. This morning, I had said goodnight to Barney last night. Again, he's I keep referring to him. He's a hawk that lives near me, and he may have been the very first bird I saw this morning. I saw him in a tree, and I actually have been glad, because lately, for a while they were not showing up in the trees that I'm thinking of right now that are within my view. And lately the pattern has been, I don't want to jinx it now, but the pattern has been that they have been spending time, maybe in the mornings, in those trees. And it's just been good to see them, even if I don't get a close view, because those trees aren't all that close to me. It's just nice to know that they're there, that they're all right, that they, made it through the night okay, and they're hunting. But, that in and of itself is just a reminder. Every day is a work day for them. Every day. It's one of the reasons why we, usually have a tour on Thanksgiving Day, just to, at least for me, serve as a reminder that I should be thankful for what I have and appreciate the fact that they have to work every day as they do. They don't take holidays. They can't. We'll check out Bradfield and just to take a look. And you never know, maybe somebody's there. But it's been quiet here. I mean, it doesn't sound like anybody is perched, roosting for the night, and with a lot of robins vocalizing around. So they might not be anywhere nearby, but I'll just give it a quick look here and we'll see, and if not, well, we'll call it a day. I'll look with binoculars first, it's faster, easier. Well, as expected, I don't see anybody here. I think we're going to call it a night. Everybody, I want to wish you all a very good night. I Hope you've enjoyed the evening. It's been fun, been interesting, a little different, quiet overall. But it's a school night. It's time for me to head back home. I want to wish you all well. And we will see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Good night, L1. Fly high.